Hi, I'm TJ Fish, Executive Director of the Lake Sumter Metropolitan Planning Organization, and welcome to the second episode of Keeping Us Moving. This one on the Orange Blossom Express. Now, if you've heard the name Orange Blossom Express, we want to be clear that this is a passenger rail project. But before we run any type of service, there has to actually be a study to determine the viability of the project. And the Federal Transit Administration will be part of that process because the funding that we seek will come mostly from the federal level. Service would also be provided in Apopka, and Apopka has already determined the future location of their station. Tavares has done the same. And here in downtown Eustis, the city actually owns property adjacent to the track. There's opportunity, according to the master plan for downtown Eustis, to actually have people live, work, and play in a mixed-use type setting. The only way that passenger service will really work is if you have people living close to and walking to as well as driving to the station. We expect people from all over North Lake County that need to get into the greater metropolitan region to be able to use this train station as well as one planned in both Mount Dora and Tavares to link to the greater region. Here we are in Mount Dora, and they're downtown. You'll see that the track's not such good shape. We literally have ties that are falling apart. The rail is on sand in some places, and the tourist train is no longer running because of the conditions of the track. Now, although Mount Dora has little interest in freight coming through their downtown, a lot of merchants and a lot of tourists would like to see the excursion train running once again. They have determined that possibly the Golden Triangle Plaza area on Old 441, where Eudora and 19A all come together, that could be an area ripe for redevelopment to look at densities and mixed use around a train station. After the passenger rail study, Mount Dora will take a serious look at if is that an appropriate plan for their future. With the tracks from Orange County to Lake County improved, not only will we see the development of freight rail and new industry, but we have the opportunity to immediately see excursion service return. Florida Central Railroad is already in negotiations that potentially will bring excursion service back from Mount Dora to Tavares, Eustis, and even our new partners in Ocoee and Winter Garden. In addition to the tourist train, there's also discussion in Mount Dora about using the rail bed as a trail location. And the Lake Sumter MPO is working diligently with Lake County and Mount Dora on this possibility. So it may not necessarily be that we rip up the tracks and put a trail, but we are looking at least can we have a train track and a bike trail, not just through Mount Dora, but all the way to Sanford and Apopka. That would be the Wekiva Trail. With the tracks improved from Orange County to Lake County, this is a site we hope you never see again in our downtowns. Not only do we have the opportunity for freight service by rail, but we hope to see the return of the excursion train, which brings a lot of tourism development potential, not just to downtown Mount Dora, but to Tavares, Eustis, and our new partners in Apopka, Ocoee, and Winter Garden. We're also looking to see the return of services to the Magic Games at the Amway Center and other big events. That can't happen without improvements to the track. In addition to improvements to the track, the city of Mount Dora also has a deep interest in the development of a regional trail. And we continue to look at the possibility from Tavares to Mount Dora of how that trail might be aligned, either on Old 441 or along the rail bed. But from this point through Mount Dora and on to Sanford and Apopka, we're going to take a serious look at can we use the actual rail bed and the bridge over 441 to serve that trail. That connects into major trail systems in Seminole and in Orange counties. For those of you that are aware of the West Orange Trail, 80,000 users a month utilize the West Orange Trail in Winter Garden. We hope to see that type of success here in Lake County. So there shouldn't be much question that the tracks need to be upgraded. The question is, what happens next? First, it'll be freight, and then it'll be passenger rail. And along the way, we'll see tourism development through the excursion train. But the first thing that must happen, the tracks have to get replaced. There's not even ties underneath this rail, it's just sand. Once that occurs, immediately you will see the excursion train likely begin service, and within just a matter of a year or two, we hope to show a demonstrated increase in jobs thanks to the improved tracks. Again, the future of the Orange Blossom Express is still uncertain. The passenger rail study must first be conducted. The cities of Tavares, Eustis, and Mount Dora will take a look. Lake County will look at this. Apopka, Orange County, and Orlando. Can we connect to Sunrail? Does Sunrail have a future in Florida? All those questions will likely be answered over the next few months. In the meantime, we will continue to work on economic development and tourism development based on the upgrades to the track that are being done through freight money from the Florida Department of Transportation and local dollars from the Florida Central Railroad and the cities and counties. Thank you for joining us for the second installment of Keeping Us Moving, this topic on the Orange Blossom Express. We hope you'll join us for episode 3, which will be on the MPO's role in economic preparedness and job creation. Please, if you're interested in any of these topics on transportation, growth, or economic development, take a look at lakesumtermpo.com. Thank you.